start to the day at all, because I'm very late. I woke up at literally 9:45, so my meds haven't set in either. And I'm feeling very dizzy and very all over the place, because I also woke up from having the absolute worst horrible dream. I was in a show, it wasn't the show we're doing, but a show at uni, and all my teachers were really, really horrible to me and really, really mean. And I was like crying. It was really, really nasty. Anyway, I'm really hurt and I'm really, really late, so I've got to get to class. I'll see you later. So it's really not been the best of mornings. I woke up, I ended up, my late sleeping put me in a really foul mood, and I had my horrible dream was about staff in the drama department being really horrible to me. So it wasn't a good start to the day, and I feel like we've done a lot of talking about the stuff this morning, but not a lot of getting things done. It's just stressed me out more as to the huge amount that I have to get done. We had to take the big group photo for prod when I'm really, really getting hangry. And then I've just tried to come in the door and my lanyard's broken, which has my key and my campus card and my USB on it. So it's all a bit of a mess today. I'm gonna have some lunch and get changed into clothes that I can actually dance in, and then go back. Today has definitely just been one of those days. It's 6:30 and I've only just got home because we ended up having a meeting, a sound music meeting, but that did at least sort out some of the stress that was going on with me this morning. So it was productive, but it means it's been a long, hard day. We were dancing this afternoon, and it's the first time we've done a really proper warm-up in a while, and we get pushed quite hard in the warm-up, and I just realised how weak my body has gotten over the last few weeks, and it just started really stressing me out and upsetting me, and I just needed to take a moment. And it's all fine, it's just frustrating when that happens and you realise how badly you have been treating your body in terms of just letting it get weak and tired. There's just a billion and one things going around in my mind and nothing that I can really sort out at the minute. That's a lie. I'm gonna sit here and sort out script stuff for sound that I need to sort out whilst I have some dinner, and then hopefully get an early night before a full-on day tomorrow. So after I ate my dinner, I was so tired that I was like, alright, okay, my body needs sleep rather than to do work. But no, of course I've just had an hour and a half nap at 8 PM. So it's now like 10:15 and I'm awake and not getting back to sleep. I am still fully clothed, so I can at least put some pyjamas on, but I'm now not going to get to sleep. It's been one of those days. Hey guys, I'm extremely, extremely tired and in a lot of pain. I'm crashing really hard. The reason why I have a blanket around me is because the heating is also broken in the studio, which means we are absolutely freezing. So when I'm struggling to do stuff, I'm stuck there in the cold. So this afternoon I decided to bring a blanket with me, and it has helped enormously. But my joints are not happy with the temperature at all. But luckily, as you can see by the fact it's light, we finished an hour and a half early today, which is really good, because it'll make up for my long stay tomorrow night and makes up for my long day yesterday. So I'm going to go home and try and do a little bit of work before having a chilled evening. I didn't really have a restful evening like I'd planned. It's only 9:30, but I'm absolutely exhausted. I got back at like, 4ish, 4:30. And I've literally, apart from having dinner, been doing non-stop work for sound ever since. So I'm very, very tired, and we have a very long day ahead of us tomorrow. So I'm going to get myself a really early night because I'm feeling very, very sore. I'm very, very tired. So I'm really hoping that I feel better tomorrow and I'm able to cope with a long day. I've also had such a funny belly for the last couple of days and I have no idea why. I was really bloated straight after dinner, but it's settled down a bit now. But I just have no idea what's going on, like, because I'm eating fine. Like, I think it's probably just stress, which is not ideal when I'm already sore because of exhaustion and stress. So I need to find a way that I can chill out a little bit, because the relaxation methods we were trying to take part in class this morning did not work. Sleep time. So luckily a lot of the work that I did last night has really paid off this morning, but I am just a bit broken and I have a really bad headache and cannot focus, and everything I do just sounds a bit naff. I'm hoping that I can have a bit of a rest at lunch and I'll feel a bit better, because we've got to try and run Act 2 tonight, and I'm in till late because we're doing more sound stuff later and I just can't focus, which is not fun. My tummy hurts too. It is not a good day. It's not been a really good week, but we'll figure something out, I hope. It's only 10 to 7 and it's already been a very long night. We're still working on the stuff for the other show, and then we can get our worst stuff out of the way. This was meant to be a 5-minute job and we've been here for an hour and a half already, or longer. An hour and a half. I think that's how long. I can't do maths.
Did you get a Sharpie or some sort of pen and some sort of...
So I've just got home from a 10.5-hour day with an hour's lunch break. And it isn't until you sit down and stop that you realise how much pain and how exhausted you are. I was feeling rough in the middle of the day, but I thought I was feeling better. And now I've stopped. I do not feel good. So I'm going to get a telling off, probably from all of you and from my disability advisor in the morning. Thankfully I don't have that meeting till 11 and don't have class before that tomorrow morning, because we're meant to be doing our essays. So it means I can have a rest. That's why I'm getting an extension on my essay. I'm just cooking some dinner. It feels really weird to be cooking dinner at 20 to 11 at night, but I haven't had any food since lunchtime, so it's probably a good idea. I'm having my Tachycardia with pasta because that's all I could cook quickly. Good night. I will see you tomorrow. It's been a crazy evening.
Can I just go home now, please? I'm done. Just so tired. Been to my disability meeting this morning and it's just made things worse. I'm just in pain and weak and tired. And I don't know how much longer I can do this and how I'm going to get through it. I picked up stuff from the post room and I've got clothes that I bought to try on, but I just don't even have the energy to make myself feel better like that. And then I need to have some lunch before I've got class this afternoon. Part of me just wants to stay in bed, but I don't want to just wallow in feeling this rubbish. So I'll probably try and go even just for a bit, just to feel a bit less rubbish about myself.
So it's been a really rough day, and I think I've spent more time in tears than not, which is not ideal. I'm just not coping particularly well, and I really don't know what to do about it. And I don't know if I told you this earlier, but I don't think I'm now going to be able to get an extension on my essay, which is what I was holding out to. My room is an absolute state. I'm sorry, Mum, that I'm showing everyone this, but this is the situation of there's just no energy. That is a week's worth of dirty plates on the floor because there's nothing else to do. I don't know who to ask for help because everyone's not in a good place. And my evening has just been made that little bit worse by the fact that I ordered some clothes. What I thought was going to be a lovely, extremely extra zebra outfit from Boohoo, jeans and a jean jacket. And the jean jacket like comes up to like here when it's meant to like come down to your waist. And the jeans just wouldn't even go on. Despite the fact that the other thing I ordered in the same size went on fine. So that's just made me feel a bit fat and horrible as well. So yeah, at least I won't have spent the money. But right, let's just keep our fingers crossed that we find a way to work this out tomorrow and that is a better day, because this week so far has sucked. Morning guys, happy Friday. So last night I was trying to be good to myself. I had a nice shower and changed my bedding and put on new pyjamas and did my nails and just tried to feel a bit more human. And I was ready to kind of face this morning once I dragged myself out of bed. I found my glasses as well, which is good. But unfortunately, I don't know how I did it, but I popped my shoulder halfway through the start of rehearsals today. My director let me pop home and get a support on it and take some pain meds, and that's a hell of a lot better. I was like in so much pain, I was just feeling sick, and I've still got a headache from it, and I'm still very sore and feeling a little bit drugged up. But it's much better than it was, which is good, and I was able to carry on in rehearsals. I'm just having lunch and then I'll go back, but I'm just so tired, and we're in tomorrow as well. We don't get a weekend this week. Well, we don't get a weekend for the next until the show, when we don't get a weekend either. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling and eat my lunch.
Not this one!
The grapes of wrath walk through campus at 5:30. So I was going to go and see a talk by a famous playwright who's at uni tonight, but I got down there and just didn't have the energy, and spotted a couple of my Livewire friends in the bar, so just had a quick chat with them before coming up to bed, coming up for dinner in bed. And it was just so nice to have a chat to non-prod humans. I love my prod humans, but it was nice to just not have to think about it, just for half hour. So yeah, I had dinner and I've come back home and it's only 8 o'clock, but I think I'm going to get some rest. I tried to take my shoulder support off when I was making dinner, and my shoulder is definitely still not in the right place, and is definitely sitting on a nerve when it's not supported. So I'm going to see if I can get comfortable and get an early night. It's been a really long week and I'm really tired, but I was good and did have a chat with my director at the end of the day today, just to kind of give him a better idea of how I've been feeling, and that I need to gain strength rather than lose it, because otherwise I'm not going to make it to show week. So I need to be a bit kinder to myself, that if I need a day or two off, then I need to take a day or two off, which is good. And I don't know if I told you guys about this essay extension thing. Basically, when I saw my disability advisor yesterday, she said the rules have changed on extensions for essays, and I've been working on the assumption that I would be able to extend my essay for as long as I needed. But apparently that's no longer the case with pre-existing conditions. And obviously that's frustrating because in my reasonable adjustments it says that I should be allowed extensions, and and when I signed up for this course 5 years ago, whenever it was, I was not in this, I did not have this pre-existing condition. So when I signed up for this module, I didn't know I had this condition. And I certainly didn't have POTS. So, you know, I can argue, but my director said that he'll back me up on that as well and see if we can still do it. Because there's just no way, like, I can give it my best shot, but there's no way I can do an essay which is worth a hell of a lot of my degree on the level of energy that I'm having left over from doing the physical aspects of prod. I'm in class tomorrow, even though it's Saturday. We have no weekends anymore. But I'm going to try and just take it as easy as I possibly can, and hopefully an early night tonight will help a lot. Sorry that I've been a bit rubbish this week, but I thank you as ever for your ongoing support, and I will see you tomorrow.
Hey guys, happy Saturday afternoon. I'm just on my way in. I literally slept for 12 hours from 10 till 10 pretty much this morning. My shoulder, unfortunately though, is still giving me a lot of jip, which is making everything a little bit harder. I did have a lovely morning catching up with an old friend, and it was so good to see her because she's been off travelling and things. It just kind of reminded me unexpectedly that I'm not, you know, where I would like to be. So it was a bit disheartening, but she also did say something, and it reminded me that some of the things that are happening now would never have happened if life hadn't panned out the way that it has so far. So I'm seeing it from both sides, but just feeling a bit and still feeling very tired and not really wanting to go into the studio, but I'm going to do it anyway.
So I've tried. I have done a couple of sound effects, but I've been here for hours and I'm just not really with it, and I'm absolutely exhausted. My shoulder is really killing me. Even though my friend taped it up and I've got my brace on, it's still not a happy bunny. And I've got a headache, and despite the amount of sleep I got last night, I'm just exhausted. And I've got so much to do at home, just washing up and everything, but my body just needs a bit of a lie down. So I'm not really 100% sure what to do. I'm sure if I wanted to go home I could, but I feel like just crap because I really needed to be more productive today than I have been. But equally this week has made it fairly impossible for me to still be productive. So it's probably better that I rest and come back to things. My shoulder hurts. So I got home about 7:30, threw together a packet of rice and a tin of curry, and wolfed it down because I was starving. Today was a very long day, longer than anticipated, and I was extremely tired, and still am, and obviously in a lot of pain. So yeah, I'm struggling to see how tomorrow is my only day off this week, and the knock-on effects that this insanely busy week have already had and are going to have. It's safe to say I'm going to try and have another early night and not do very much, even though I have an insane amount to catch up on.
Hey guys, happy Sunday. I've actually achieved an awful lot this morning, and my shoulder is in a much better position, so I'm feeling a hell of a lot better in general. I did all my washing up, I've been food shopping with a couple of my friends, and I had a good walk through Eaton Park, and yeah, I'm just feeling a lot more, not too human, but much more human. I'm popping down to the drama studio just to get a bit more work done, because yesterday was not as productive as I'd hoped, and we've got a lot to do in a very short space of time. Then I'm going to do my radio show, which will be nice to just have a break. And this evening I'm going to just blitz my room, sort it out so that I've got a fresh mindset and a good working body and mind to start next week strong. See you a bit later. It is extremely nice to be in the Livewire studio. It is my home and I miss it very, very much. I probably shouldn't have gone into the studio. We didn't get very much done and it's just given me a headache and made me tired, and I probably should have stayed in bed. But oh well, I will rest later. For now, when Rowan turns up, it will be time for radio drama, and then I will go home, make some dinner, and go to bed. Thank you so much for coming along on this extremely stressful, busy week with me. It's been quite insane. Please tell me off for not pacing, because I have been very, very bad at it. I'm going to try my best to get in better habits for next week. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, I would love it if you would hit subscribe. Have a great week. I'm sending spoons to you all. Please send them back to me. I need them. Lots of love. I'll see you next week. Rowan has demoted me to the wrong side of the desk, and I really don't like it.
Experiment. Let's do it.
I don't think it's going to go very well. I don't trust him at all. I don't like it. I've just found out how he ran the show last week on Myriad, and no.
I was going to tell you about it. I forgot to turn the microphones on for a full 10 seconds.
Yeah, best radio presenter going right here.
Greg James, watch out.